Peace to the gods, everyone. Peace to the gods. So this is Artists of Truth. Welcome to another vlog entry. So what I wanted to kind of like revisit a previous post on black, melanated people joining the military. So, for some time, on and off, I've been receiving different comments and whatnot. But one comment in particular stood out, and I'm compelled, I'm very, very much compelled to, I wouldn't say necessarily call the individual out, in a negative, derogatory way. But let me just read you what he stated on the previous post about joining the military. So a gentleman by the name of Cranberry Ripper commented, I'm a Canadian, but this just isn't an excuse. If you want to join. Race is completely eliminated when it comes to your brothers next to you. It's not the 1900s anymore. It's going to be a tough life if you see real combat, but that's why you sign up. Someone has to do the job. Don't make it a racial when it isn't. We need everyone we can get to help the innocent civilians in danger on the other side of the world. You don't join to fight the white man's war. You join to protect and help the people who really need it. I understand this point of view, but it's ignorant however you slice it. Peace and love. So, I was, first and foremost to Cranberry Ripper, appreciate the comment, but respectively, I have to disagree with you. And let's just start off by saying just recognizing the real, okay? He stated race is completely eliminated when it comes to your brothers next to you. Okay. That's a bullshit lie. Maybe the individuals that you have worked, that you have worked around and you have been involved with. I was like, but no. I mean, that's what they condition you to believe. And I know race is involved in just about any and everything. It's no such thing as race is completely eliminated when it comes to, your brothers next to you. I was like, do you not understand? People will look in your face and lie to you. You understand that? You never know a person's true intentions. You never know a person's true intentions until you are actually put into a position where they reveal who they really and truly are. Now, racist individuals, they know how to camouflage and hide their racism. Some people don't. Some people can look you dead in the face and act like, oh, you're my brother. But it's like, are they really your brother? I mean, if you really think about it, the only reason why they're your brothers, some of them, not all, but for the most part, the only reason why suddenly they're your brothers is because, shit, you have to rely on those individuals to have your back, to watch your six, to watch your 9 o'clock, your 3 o'clock. if your eyes are solely focused on the 12, you got to have men with you. So, of course, you're going to call them your brothers. Motherfuckers fake shit. You got, you have to be either deaf, dumb, blind, or just simply ignorant to think that, race is completely eliminated when it comes to your brothers next to you. No, that's not always the case. Also, he stated, this is not the 1900s. No, true enough. I never said it was the 1900s. But one thing that you have to admit, what happened in the 1900s, the only thing it has done, it has evolved. Okay? So, all right. Let me just keep it totally and completely simple. Just because what may have occurred in the 1900s doesn't mean that shit has stopped. It doesn't. I mean, shit. The country, this country has been bankrupt ever since 1933. Guess what? We're still bankrupt. As a matter of fact, I believe this country is more deeper and deeper in debt thanks to the government corporation and the international bankers. But I digress, I don't want you to take my word for it. Look that shit up yourself. The country has been bankrupt ever since 1933. Still bankrupt to this day. What does that tell you? Shit hasn't changed. I'm not going to say it hasn't changed. It has. It just evolved to a different camouflage. So in your eyes or in someone else's eyes, you're saying, oh no, it's no, that's not the case. It's we're all brothers and sisters in the army. Really? Truly? Okay. Bullshit. Because when you hear about what's going on in Fort Hood, that's not no brotherhood. That's not no brotherhood. When you hear about brothers that are killing other soldiers, male and female, or you hear about a high-ranking captain, or a major that is sweeping soldiers' deaths, ruling them suicides and just sweeping them under the table. Brotherhood, huh? That's bullshit. Man, look, I love you, man. I appreciate your comment, but stop trying to, how should I say it? Stop trying to stick up for a government corporation that is just using you. That's all they're doing. That's all they have done. I mean, come on now. Why is it that you can go downtown into Atlanta and you will come across veterans, homeless veterans now, no different than when I was in my hometown of Augusta. You saw former veterans now. These are the same men who risked their life, limbs, energy, and time into joining the military only to get tossed aside. I was like, these men had risked their life. These men, some of these veterans still have medals, walking around with medals on their cap. They're homeless, but they are wearing that veteran hat with pride. I was like, how in the fuck can you have pride for the government, for the government's military, and then they treat you like shit? That's not honorable. That's not honorable. And the shit, hasn't really, the only change it has made, it has evolved into a more camouflaged way that most of us, we can't even see. We can't see. Just because it's not happening in front of you doesn't mean that it's not happening. You got to be a level of a fool. Come on now, turn on the news. Do your own research. Do your own daggone research. Listen to all of those unsolved cases of soldiers on one particular military base. Even though I've heard the excuses, oh, there's so many people on this Fort Hood military base, and woo, 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 woo. I was like, it's still no fucking excuse though. I was like, all I hear is excuses. So, I don't respectively, no, I don't agree. I don't buy that shit. I really don't. He also stated it's going to be a tough life if you see combat, real combat, but that's why you sign up. It was like, you know what? Some people sign up to change, some people sign up just to change their current situation, especially if it's tight and they really need help. Some people join just for that. And I don't knock it, because my thing is, use them motherfuckers because they're using you. Use them for what you can get out of them, and then after that, bounce. Don't be investing 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 some damn years, and they paying y'all chump change. They paying y'all chump change. I'm like, really? As much money as they invest in defense, aircraft, tanks, and all of, and they sitting up there paying y'all chump change. They paying y'all chump change. That's exactly what they're doing. Because there ain't no fucking way you gonna make billions and billions of dollars off of one piece of machinery, a fighter jet, and then I got to work on it, but you underpaying me? I'm getting underpaid for this bullshit? I was like, because without the people, the aircrafts ain't getting up off the ground at all. But anyway, I digress. Let's move on to the next section. It's going to be a tough life if you see real combat. So check this out. How often do you hear about former military coming back from being involved in, close combat, witnessing gruesome images, and having to shoot, having to shoot children because you don't know if they're a suicide bomber or whatnot, and you have to shoot and kill them? Psychologically, that fucks people's minds up. Okay, first and foremost. Also, when your mind psychologically has been jammed up, I don't hear anything about rehabilitating these soldiers so when they come back into the States, they can be more, they can adjust back to that civilian state of mind. A lot of them, they come back and shit, they haven't even received no fucking rehab. But then, shit, they get out here and they sign up to be a police officer, and then guess what you see? You see some officers out here acting like they're back in Afghanistan or Kuwait. It's like, the fuck you doing? It's like, these are the same people that speak the same language as you. They live in the same country as you, and then you treat them like this? Rehabilitation. I don't hear that much. I don't. So someone has to do the job. Yeah, someone has to do the job. Let the goddamn government do the goddamn job. If you notice, shit, government officials, they sit up here and just they put folks on the front line, and then after something, God forbid, something drastic was to happen and you lose a life, they want to stick fucking pins on your coffin and give your family or your wife or your children a folded up flag with multiple I guess not shotgun, but assault rifle shells within the folded United States flag. and they put it in a pouch and then they hand it to you. Really? Really? Telling me that's the best you bastards can do? But they can't honor you when you are here. Fuck out of here, man. I ain't buying that dumb shit, man. Come on. We have to be better. Think for yourself. Someone has to do the job. Don't make it racial when it isn't. It is. It is, brother. Like, all I can say is, you feel that way? Hey, that's the only reason why you're feeling that way is because you haven't witnessed it. It hasn't landed on your front porch yet. It hasn't fell in your lap yet in order for it to be a real thing. So, I get it. Some people don't realize it until it actually happens to them. It's like, so we need everyone we can get to help the innocent civilians in danger on the other side of the world. That's funny. That is so funny. That is so funny because the civilians in Haiti, they're innocent and they're in danger. But guess what? Is this government, corporation, and the military, are they helping Haiti get back on their feet? Nope. Never have. Never have. So personally, history shows that this government corporation is full of bullshit. So help me understand, why hasn't the U.S. helped Haiti? Why hasn't the U.S. helped Haiti? But those are innocent civilians too. And their lives are in danger. Every single day, their lives are in danger. And if you don't believe me, look into it for yourself. Helping on the other side of the world. Oh, you talking about whenever you're going to Israel? Oh, that shit's funny. How is it that a military government corporation can go in and destroy lives, innocent lives, and then turn around, send aid right back to, and then you can't understand why people in other countries cannot stand the United States. The people ain't got to sit up here and lie. These people are sitting up here trying to tell the rest of us that, hey, we don't want to be bothered with y'all. We don't want your help. No, not if you coming over here destroying innocent lives and the livelihood because you're trying to go after some sort of suspected terrorist. But hey, fuck, we got terrorists here abroad, and these motherfuckers, domestic terrorists, get little slaps on the wrist and shit. I was like, those in the military, those should be the ones that are going out there shooting them dead. I'm like, fuck that shit. And then, oh man, I'm not even going to talk about the police officer that shot a melanated man during some mall shooting, and the police ended up shooting this military brother dead. Really? Yeah. All right. Sure. All right. You don't join to fight the white man's war. Oh, okay. You don't join to fight the white man's war. Oh, okay. Well, whose war is it? Help me understand that, brother Cranberry. Man, you have to give a better name. I can't. Boy, that's silly. Cranberry. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. It's like, you don't join to fight the white man's war. You join to protect and help the people who really need it. I was like, shit, hell. The American people need protection and help. Haiti needs protection and help. Come on, man. This 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 isn't nothing more than greed and control. Cause there ain't no fucking way you gonna sit up here and you can kick out billions and billions of dollars to build fighter planes, but the fucking country, the same country that's building these fighter jets and all this highly technical machinery, and we still bankrupt. I don't get that. We still bankrupt. We ain't got money, but we still got money to build. But look, we need to get out of that. Really need to get out of that. But that's either here or there. Again, I just wanted to touch back on on that topic, because I appreciate you all. I appreciate you all, coming in, leaving your comments, as always being respectful, because I like to give a certain type of energy, and all I ask is for the same respect in return. So those of you who have been listening and giving a thumbs up, I greatly appreciate it. Showing love, leaving your comments. Hey, I respect you. We might not agree on everything, but it's cool. We all have to learn. We all have to learn things for ourselves. But that truth is out there. And that's one thing that you will never be able to do. You can't bury the truth, because the truth will always surface no matter what. So, peace and love to Brother Ripper. I greatly appreciate your comment. And everyone else, feel free to hit the thumbs up, share it, leave your comments below. I greatly appreciate your time. And I'll talk with you soon. All right. One love, y'all.